Hey guys, what's up? This is Clutch Sniper here, giving you a game I had on the new map pack that just came out, the Stimulus map pack from Modern Warfare 2. This is a domination game I had on Bailout, I think it's called. Well, let's first start with this. I'm playing on my friend and my channel partner's account, PG Slick. So if you're wondering, but this is Clutch Sniper, so just want to talk a little bit about these map packs. I think they are welcome. I think it's a good thing that they brought in new maps. I think it was a smart idea. I personally love the game. I've been a big Call of Duty fan for, well, ever since I started with COD 4, and I just like this game probably a little bit less than COD 4 because COD 4 was just the best game I've ever played. This game's great too. Prior to the maps, these maps are pretty good. My favorite probably out of all these new maps is probably Salvage, just because I like sniping and it seems like a pretty good sniping map. This one, Bailout's kind of good to me. It's not one of my favorites because of the fact that there's a lot of camping that goes on upstairs in that top area. Really gets annoying because if you're playing domination and you control that B flag, B and C, then you won the game already because you can do work from up there, and it's just so easy to continuously control people from up there, and it's so easy for them just to get bored and lose and whatever. But it's still pretty good to play every map. I mean, just because this one's not exactly my favorite doesn't mean I'm going to start skipping it every time. But, so I want to know what y'all's opinion. What maps y'all like? If y'all like this map, tell me why. I mean, if you disagree with me, then please leave a comment. I'll be happy to look at it. But that's just my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. But back to what I was saying earlier. I think that these new map packs were probably a good idea. People were starting to get a little bored of the old maps, or they're getting really used to them. So these new maps were a great idea. They had a little problem with it when they first came out. I'm sure y'all all know about that, but they fixed it within probably 2 or 3 hours, so and that was great. And it gave us all like a good gaming experience on these new maps. They really did take their time on these new maps. I have to give them credit for that one. They did a lot of extra stuff that nobody really expected them to do. They put in a whole lot of detail, and I really like that about all these new maps. I really like the detail, and I really like the gaming experience it brings to us, and I hope there's new maps later in the future sometime. But let's talk about Crash and Overgrown. Anybody who played COD 4, who at least was a pretty decent COD 4 player, or like a pretty good COD 4 player who played it a little bit, knows about Crash and Overgrown. I personally, those are my favorite maps. I'm sure that's why they picked them as most people's favorite maps. Crash was one of those maps where it was pretty linear. There wasn't exactly ways you could win every time where you get really pissed off at it. It was just a great map that they could actually like transition it into Modern Warfare 2. I think it's a great thing that brought it in because it gives all us COD 4 players a little welcome relief. Overgrown, I love that map too. I mean, for all the maps out of COD 4, I would have loved to see Bog, because Bog was a great map to me. But these two maps were insanely good in my opinion, and I love it how they didn't change very much on them. I mean, they made the graphics better, but I love it how they didn't change like the whole layout or anything like that, or they didn't add anything. I like it that they kept the maps genuine as they were. That's pretty cool to me. I'd rather see them like that than see them with like 3 different buildings or like 6 stories on one building. I mean, that'd just be ridiculous to me. They did enough work on all these new maps where they didn't have to work on those old maps, and I think all of us wanted to see the old maps as they were and not as what they wanted to make them. And they were great maps. I loved them, and I'm sure everybody else did. But whoever played COD 4 really probably liked most of the maps. and I just want to know what y'all's opinion on what maps y'all think they should have brought over. Just give me 2 maps that you think should have been the maps they brought, and also try to keep in mind that Modern Warfare 2's layout is a whole lot different than COD 4. You gotta think of spawning and all this other stuff, spawn trapping, and all the new weapons and kill streaks and all that. You gotta think about that. So, what do y'all think is like a good map they should have brought over? And you never know. Maybe if everybody gets excited about it enough, they'll bring it over the next map pack. You never know. But yeah, it's kind of hard talking to yourself for 10 minutes. It really gets annoying. But let's keep going. Let's see what to talk about now. I'm gonna talk a little bit about myself. I am a Florida guy. I've lived in Florida all my life. I started playing video games with a Nintendo 64, and I slowly moved into a Xbox 360 after I convinced my parents to give me one. And the first game I ever bought was Call of Duty 4, and that was probably 3 years ago. And I instantly fell in love with the game. It was just a great online experience. I mean, it was just insanely fun. But I've played video games for about 3 years, and ever since COD 4, which was basically my first game, I fell in love with sniping, and I have been mainly a sniper. Usually you won't see me posting many videos on YouTube about me sniping, except it's like a montage or something, because I really don't feel like posting that gameplay, because I like to post, like, I feel that, well, I don't know how to put this, just never mind. I've posted a few sniping videos, and I like to just see what people think. Most people seem to like mini Uzis, and I mean like submachine guns and all that good stuff. So I try to keep it to that. But also I post some sniper videos. I think sniper videos are more interesting because I think running around with a sniper rifle is a lot more entertaining when you get a lot of kills and you do really amazing stuff than when you run around with a submachine gun and get a lot of amazing stuff. But I guess it's y'all's opinion as the audience, and I've been there, and it's nice to hear y'all's feedback whenever y'all can. But back about myself. I live in Florida, like I already said, and I started this YouTube channel. Well, actually, me and my friend started this YouTube channel probably 2 months ago, I would say. No, not 2 months ago, like a month ago. And we've been trying to get subscribers and all this other good stuff. I started making gaming videos probably a month and a half ago, right when I got my Dazzle, and I got really excited about that. It was really fun trying to see what I can do with the capture card, and I think I've been kind of successful trying to get better at it and edit and all this other good stuff. Trying to get different videos and different types of videos out, like montages and commentaries and just gameplays and whatnot. I think that I'm not usually a person who likes to record myself playing video games. At first I thought it was kind of a stupid idea, but I really thought I could get my point of view out to people about what I think about them and what I think about to the community, which I'm part of. And I just want to give my comments on games and see what y'all think about them, because I know between us, this is the reason they made these maps. This is the reason they made Modern Warfare 2. They listen to comments by the community, which is us, and they like to hear feedback. So I like to hear feedback too, and maybe you never know, they're listening possibly. But I'm gonna talk a little bit about this last part for like the last minute. As you see, I'm playing Domination. Domination is one of my favorite game types. Well, actually, it probably is my favorite game type because of the fact that there are three flags on the map where you can capture points and flags and get points for them. And it's a fun game type for me. I just like running around and doing objectives and killing people while doing objectives. And you'll see me that most of the time I will go out and try to be a team player. I'll cap bases, I'll shoot down air support like I just tried to do that like a couple seconds ago. I killed myself take out a class, but my teammate killed him, so that's good. But yeah, I try to be a team player, and domination is my favorite objective-based game. If you want to get kills, please play team deathmatch, because we people who play domination, like who really like it and want to be good at it, we try to play to the objective, and it really gets annoying when there's somebody in there like, oh, I went 52 and 1. Yeah, we really don't care about that. If you mind the objective, then we'll care, but just that's my opinion. I guess I gotta go now. The video's done, so please.